Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first video, hi, I'm Alaina, and this is The Organized Money, where we talk about planning life and managing money. Today's video is going to be a little bit of a life update plus some changes that I am making to my planner because of that life update. So I'm going to be walking you through what I will do in my planner when seasons change or life gets a little bit hard. So I sent out an email to everyone within Organized You, so you probably know what I am going to be talking about today, but we found out last week that my mom has cancer, and I'm going to try my best not to cry as I get through this video. But because she is at the start of her treatment and I am the main caregiver for her and my dad is currently on dialysis, and now we just found out my mom has cancer. I am the one that brings everyone to doctor's appointments because I have a brother, but he does not live in the city. So it is up to me to figure out how all of this works out. And since that is the case, I do make changes to my planner anytime life gets a little bit hard so that I can make it easier on myself to stay on top of everyone's schedule, including things that I have to do for my kids and my husband and my work and my church. So it's kind of a lot going on. And when that happens, I usually will simplify my system. And so I wanted to share with you how I am simplifying my system for the foreseeable future. So let's talk about what my system will look like. The very first thing in my system is my brainstorming notebook. Now, my brainstorming notebook is where I will keep all of my notes of things that I need to process throughout the day. So I consider this a processing notebook. It's a messy notebook where I keep all of my notes, anything that I need to just kind of jot down, any notes that I need to take throughout the day. So this one will not change. This is the exact same notebook that I have used over the past couple of years. I've used it the exact same way. It's the place where I will process all of my information, anything that I might need to organize, and then I will move it to my planner later on. So this one will remain exactly the same, but I just wanted to lightly talk about this one because this one is still within my system. It just will not have any changes. The big changes that I have made though are actually in my planner. So I normally will have 6 planners within my system, but whenever life gets hard, whenever it gets challenging, whenever I have a big change, I like to simplify my system because the simpler I can make it, the easier it is for me to actually stay on top of using my planner on a consistent basis. So the way that I will be using my planner for the foreseeable future is 4 planners within my Tom 90 planner, and that is a place for my schedule, a place for notes, a place for my faith, and a place for my budget. So this basically means that I am combining my schedule and all of my to-dos into one planner, and that is my schedule planner. My schedule planner is where I will keep all of the things that are related to my schedule and my to-do list for my entire life. So no matter if it is for work, if it is for church, if it is for family, if it's for my mom or my dad's doctor appointments, it will go within this planner. And the reason why I like to keep everything in this one planner is because when I have a lot going on, I need a central spot where I can basically see everything. I don't have time to flip into multiple planners. When it comes to my schedule, I want to see everything in one spot. And this makes planning my week much, much easier because at the beginning of the week, I am basically writing down everything that needs to come up throughout the week. I can brain dump on my side here or write one really long to-do list. That's basically what I will keep on my sidebar now. And instead of having to go to a separate planner where I am looking at all of my to-dos, it is all within this planner. And this helps me to simplify. That way I'm not too anxious trying to plan out everything that I have for my week. So this planner is my catch-all planner. It will manage my appointments, any meetings that I have, any to-dos that we have, any doctor's appointments that we have coming up, any filming that I need to do, if I need to block off certain time for filming, all of that is going to happen within this planner. So this is the catch-all, which will tell me exactly where I need to go, what I need to do, and I will time block my entire week. I am also keeping up up with all of the other things, like what I have eaten for breakfast, what I have eaten for dinner, if I have worked out, what type of workout I have done. And usually I will keep those things in a separate planner. But when we are having a season like the one I am currently walking into, I keep it all in one. So then that way I see everything in one spot. And I usually will recommend this to two different types of people. One, people who are in a really, really busy season and don't have time for planning. I will say keep it all in one. That way you can see everything in one spot and it's easy for you to plan out your entire week. And the second type of person I will recommend this to is a person who have just started planning. When you have just started planning, then you need your system to be simple as possible so that you can get adjusted and get into the habit of planning. But this is the very first planner that I have within here, and this is the one that really is the hub that keeps me on top of all of the other places that I need to go and things I need to do throughout the rest of the week. The second planner that I am keeping within my system is my notes planner. Now, my notes planner is a monthly planner where I keep up with all of my notes, and I am currently using this one mainly for social media. This is where I'm going to be jotting down what I am posting to Instagram, to TikTok, to YouTube, what classes I plan on teaching for Organize You. I did have some videos and some things that I was going to record and put out toward the end of the week, but as you can see, everything got basically canceled last week, and now we are slowly kind of getting back into posting. But this is where I will plan out all of the videos that I am planning on doing for the entire month, and then I have a spot for notes. This is another place where I can just jot down different things that I need to write down, whether it is something from a doctor's appointment, from a meeting, or a video idea. And I love to have two spots for this, so I will put things within my brainstorming notebook, but sometimes I don't have this one on me, and so I will put it within my planner. I like to have multiple spots where I can jot down notes as I need to write them down. And that's how this planner is set up, because my monthly planner is just a monthly calendar, and then you have a spot for journaling or for notes. And so that is exactly how I'm going to use this one, and it is as I need it throughout the course of the month. If I need to write down something that a doctor might be telling me or meeting notes, it will all go within this section, and then I can save my notes throughout the course of the month. So that is how I am using my notes planner, and I feel like this one is going to be really helpful throughout the course of my month. The third planner that I have in here is my faith planner, and my faith planner is where I do my Bible studies. It is where I am processing. It is where I am praying. This is where I will do scripture studies. It's the planner that I use that helps me to grow in my faith. And so I have done 2 Bible studies this month. This was a podcast that I was listening to with Megan Ashley, and this was a personal study that I did on Psalm 86, 1-3. My faith planner is the place where I will write down different scriptures and just different things that I am learning throughout the course of the month. And so I am still going to be using this one because this one is definitely helpful, especially in this season. I feel like I need it more than any other planner that I have in my system right now. I will do my Bible study, my SOAP method, and this is where I will write out my scripture, observation, application, and my prayer. And I have about 4 sheets in here that I can use throughout the course of the month, and my sermon notes section. And so I will be using that as well. And then the last planner I have in here, another staple to my system, and that is my budget planner. And my budget planner is where I keep up with our money. I am staying on top of what bills have been paid, what needs to be paid, and any transactions that are happening throughout the course of the month. And I love this one because even when I was in the hospital with my mom last week, I was still able to reconcile my budget and just look at my bank transactions on my phone and still fill out this page, which is why I like having everything in one spot and having all of my planners in this one book. But this is the planner that really helps me to stay on top of our money. I I also dwindled down the inserts that I had in here, and that is something I will also do whenever I know I'm going into a challenging season. And the very first one that I still have in here is my habit tracker, and that's just because I want to still make sure that I'm staying on top of my habits. I will write down all of my habits that I would like to complete throughout the course of the week, and then I am going to check them off as I go. And the last one that I have in here is my future portrait style calendar, where I keep up with all of my future months. And I love this one because I only have the current month of every planner within my system. So we only have the month of March for my schedule planner, for my notes planner, my faith, and my budget planner. And so my future section is where I will jot down all of the upcoming appointments or events for the future months. And I have it all the way through December. So then that way I can keep up with anything that is coming up. And whenever it's the end of the month, I will pull out the current month that I have in here of this particular calendar, and I will transfer it over to my schedule planner for the month of April. But this is how I am going to be using my planner for the foreseeable future. As you can see, it's really simplified, and that is just because I know that I'm going to be planning a lot on the go. I'm going to be jotting different things down as needed. I am going to try my best to set up my week as much as I possibly can, but within this season, I know I'm not going to force it. But I did want to share this because if you are walking into a challenging season or you are new to planning, I want to start off gradually. You don't want to try and pigeonhole yourself and have so many planners that it becomes a burden to actually plan out your life. I try and make my planner as flexible as possible with taking out planners and putting in planners as I need them. And it gives myself a lot of grace when it comes to planning my life. This is supposed to be easy. This is supposed to flow with me. It's supposed to help me. It's not supposed to be a burden. So if you feel like your planner is a burden, then you might be doing something wrong and you need to reevaluate your system. So if you have questions about simplifying your planner, please leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. And I'm definitely asking for all of your prayers. As my mom faces this disease, I know that God can do anything, and so we are praying for the best, but we are also asking for everyone to be praying for her. But I hope that this video has helped you, and I will see you all in my next one. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye, guys.